Good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning. Chairman Moran, Chairwoman Collins, Ranking Member Murray, Ranking Member Van Hollen, and distinguished members of the subcommittee. I'm honored to appear before you today to present the President's fiscal year 2026 budget for DOJ. I look forward to working with you to ensure continued support for the department and our many critical missions. President Trump's 2026 budget proposal takes $34 billion for the Department of Justice. The money will support federal law enforcement as well as our state, local, and tribal law enforcement partners. My primary objective as Attorney General is to return the department to its core mission of keeping Americans safe and vigorously enforcing the law. This budget will allow us to continue to do just that. Since January 20th, we have dismantled deadly fentanyl networks across our nation. We prosecuted MS-13 and TDA members using terrorism and RICO charges. We've seized thousands of illegal guns from cartels and extradited key cartel leaders into U.S. prisons. Last month, the FBI arrested 205 child predators in one single operation, and the DEA executed the largest fentanyl bust in the history of our country across 4 states. We've also surged FBI resources to investigate thousands of violent crime committed against American Indian and Alaska Native people. These are just a few examples of what we've achieved just thus far in such a short time. This budget will allow us to continue our crucial work. We've also led the charge to enforce our immigration laws, rebuild our immigration system after 4 years of chaos, and help secure our nation's borders. We must guarantee that our laws allow us to process, hold, and remove those who enter our country illegally. Our U.S. attorneys continue to effectively work with law enforcement at all levels to investigate and prosecute the increasing volume of immigration-related criminal offenses. Additionally, the President and I have established and reinvigorated 3 task forces to enforce the administration's priority. Homeland Security Task Force is enhancing federal and state local law enforcement throughout our country. Joint Task Force Alpha will continue to specifically target human trafficking and human smuggling networks that took root while our border was wide open, Senator Van Hollen, and Joint Task Force Vulcan will continue successful efforts to arrest and prosecute members of TDA and MS-13. We are also committed to making America safe again by reducing recidivism. The Bureau of Prisons has suffered years of mismanagement, lack of funding, and low morale. Throughout my confirmation process, BOP came up in every single meeting, regardless of party affiliation. The President's budget proposal will address critical staffing shortages, enhance staff retention, and deliver positive changes to a system that has long needed improvements. The resources made available through President Trump's proposal will also empower the department to continue fighting our war on fentanyl. Since January 2025, DEA has seized 41.5 million fentanyl pills and 4,470 kilos of fentanyl powder. It's a historic rate, but it's not enough. We won't rest until this poison is off our streets. And finally, the budget continues my commitment to find savings in the department, reduce inefficiencies, and deliver value to the American taxpayer. In 2026, the department will merge components that work in overlapping areas and make our law enforcement and our grant-making efforts more effective. We'll emerge from this as a leaner organization, better equipped to make American people safe from threats at home and abroad. Chairman Moran, Chairman Collins, Chairwoman Collins, Ranking Member Murray, Ranking Member Van Hollen, it is my pleasure to highlight our efforts and be good stewards of our resources. I'm working diligently to restore confidence and integrity to the department and each of its components. Thank you for your continued support of the department's financial needs and the opportunity to present our budget request. I look forward to working with you, and I'm happy to take any questions you might have.